Whew. And my morning is filled with bird song, but no bunnies. Bird song and no bunnies. Can you hear the bunnies? Can you hear the burbs? The burbs and the bunnies greet me in the morning, and so do I greet you. First thing in the morning, it's 4:49 a.m. The Live and Learn Gratitude Show, coming to you from Boston, Massachusetts, United States of America, North America, planet Earth, which is the third stone from the sun, in the solar system, located in the outer spiral arm of the Milky Way galaxy, part of our local group of galaxies. Oh, wow. The planet Venus. I can see you off the horizon in your glory and beauty. I don't think you caught that on the vid. Wow. Track. We see that? There it is. Lo and behold, the planet Venus, the morning star, now visible to us, subscribers of Naked Eye Sky, hashtag Naked Eye Sky. Oh shit. Ooh. Good morning. Be safe. Oh, here comes another one. Oh shit. Quincy police. I hope they're not after me. Whew. A catalytic converter or a skunk? I don't know. Oh, these new underwears of mine. They're mostly Lycra to fit my fat ass. And they're crushing my junk. Junk crusher. Junk crushing undies. Junk crushing. Live and learn. I'm a large mammal once again, so that's a lot of live and learn. 4:51 a.m. Coming around the bend. A couple more minutes till we get picked up by my bus driving friend. I dressed light this morning. It's like 41 degrees Fahrenheit, but it's going to be like almost 60 degrees when I get out of work later. You know, not just like, so you have to make the choice. Be like, you know, do you want to carry that large, bulky storm coat? Reliable storm coat? Warm, fuzzy storm coat? Or do you brave the elements? Hence, the choices of the New Englander. It's Live and Learn, the morning gratitude show, first thing in the morning, where we organize our day with some gratitude, some spirituality, with some focus, a little bit of patriotism too, because I am a patriotic mother. What? Yeah, that's right. Good morning. Welcome to your day. I start off my gratitude list in a form. I have a format. I have a method. I call it the Sully Foundation method. It means I start off my gratitude list with ROTE, rote memory. Rote repetition. It's meant to foster and develop a mental, spiritual, and emotional muscle memory in order to carry out and get this, to execute this kind of style of life. And it's worked for me. When I was given the idea of this gratitude list, it did not come with instructions. There was no model. There was no example to say, hey, this is how you do a gratitude list. So I did the best with what I could, with what I got, my head, heart and mind and spirit. And I developed my own system. Here comes the bus. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the bus. And I say it's all right. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Ah, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh. Let's edge out into the middle of the street and wave down the bus, bus, bus. Bus, bus, bus. Bus, bus, bus. See, just call the bus gently. Call the bus gently. Bus, bus, bus. See, here comes the bus. Ha ha! Bus, bus, bus. Yes, let's get on the bus. All right. Good morning. Awesome. Get on the bus. Get on the bus. Get on the bus, 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 bus. Here we are on the bus, bus, bus. Here's the bus, bus, bus for you and me and you and me and you. No poo on your shoe. Don't track it on your mom's good rug. Oh no, it smells like poo. That's not to do. Oh doop-a-doo. Smells like poo on the bus. No, it doesn't. Don't make a fuss. You're in a musical mood to this morning. I have no clue why. I am so happy it's Thursday. I am very ready for the long weekend. We have a long weekend here in Boston. It's Patriots Day on Monday. It's AKA Marathon Monday. Good morning. And Boston has the day off because the marathon takes all the resources in the city. Marathon Monday, I'm actually hanging out with my friend Thomas Gilkey, and we're going to the 11 o'clock start at Fenway Park of the Marathon Monday game. In my half century of being a denizen of these parts, I've never been to a Marathon Monday game. All right, here we are. Easy Allen Station. There we go. Red Line connections. Let's do it. Thank you so much. Drive safe. All in all, it's a beautiful morning. It's quiet. It's chilly. It's clear. I'm grateful and blessed. So I start off my gratitude list with, I said, my foundation method. It used to be the foundation 5, then it was the foundation 6, and the foundation 8, and that grew to 10. So now I just took the number off it, and I call it the foundation method. I am grateful for my family, my friends, my faith, my freedom, my health, my union job, a good night's sleep, a solid breakfast, the peace that comes from being single, a single man in the 21st century in America. And also, I'm grateful for whatever level of sobriety I've achieved. You know, with its, peaks and valleys, its accomplishments and its failures, just this bumpy road. And wish me well, I guess. I think I'm they call it California sober, but I'm from Massachusetts, so I'm going to call it Massachusetts sober from now on, because we've decriminalized cannabis, and, I enjoy cannabis. I enjoy gummies on nights and weekends. And holidays, too. This is the giant parking lot. What?
Very cold.
Oh yeah, just a little bit.
Saturday or Sunday, 160 something.
Really? Oh, cool.
67 Saturday.
That's gonna be good. not looking forward to revving up the air conditioner in the summertime. Ah! I'm grateful for the bus. I'm grateful for the elevator. I'm grateful for knowing I have a ride to work. Well, basically a ride to work, and it's affordable. Oh, up to you. Oh, geez, here it is again. The booming voice. You hear that? Oh, Jesus. Sorry, Jesus. Coffee, tea pass, Jolly Cod. Card invalid. What you? Don't fuck with me. Little shit. Don't fucking preach to me, you little shit. I know, huh? Let's get patriotic. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. All right. Ooh. Men's room. Blessed and grateful that there is a clean. Good morning. I'm blessed and grateful there's a clean restroom at the end of the line. Good morning. Oh, here we are. Enjoy the moment. I could have slept for another. I could think that every day though. I woke up to pee twice. So the first time I went up to pee, I went right back to sleep. The second time, not so lucky. Press your luck, or more like press your bladder. What do we got going on today? Any agenda? I used to be a big Lego fan. I had a Lego phase. I had a big Lego phase. I loved it. It's been a decade since my Lego phase started. I grew up with Legos, so I'm 52 years old. So what is my second generation Lego? But so buttons. Lego my ego, more like it. What is it? I'm sorry, I'm more of like, having an easy morning. I woke up, rolled out of bed, made my bed, put on the kettle, made breakfast. You know, chocolate rice cake, peanut butter, a slice of thickly cut bacon. Start my day. Use my barbell, my dumbbell rather. You know, it's the goal to turn it up 5 pounds every week. It's a barbell that you can regulate the amount of weight on it. It goes up between, it's a 10-pound barbell or a 55-pound barbell, and you can raise it by 5-pound increments. You can hear that? That's the sounds of the baby pigeons. Life begins anew.
The next alewife train arrives in
9 minutes. Yeah, you said 9. 9 alarm. 9.
The first Braintree train is scheduled to arrive
Rita,
at 5.
Gita, Anita, Topek. Girls of the 80s know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, boy. The children sound the same, like in every... Hear that? Can you understand what the baby's saying there? Mama, I'm hungry. Mama, I'm cold. Mama, tell my brother to stop fucking hitting me with his wing. Oh, boy. I'm not in a mood. I'm in an unmood. So yeah, Legos. About a decade ago, for Christmas of 2015, my mom was so proud and gleeful to have got me a special special Christmas present. It was 2015, and who knows how big of a Star Wars fan I am than my mom, who had to grow up, who had to put up with me and my Star Wars obsessed brain as a child. And so with the new Star Wars movies coming out in 2015, who was more excited about that than me was my mom. So she wanted to, she was so proud about this. She got the last one at the store, and what was my present that Christmas? It was the Lego Millennium Falcon, TFA, The Force Awakens. So it had, the square radar dish. It had old Han. It had Finn. It had Rey, Chewie, as minifigures. And I was in love with it. It was so nice. Ooh. That was a train coming in the opposite direction. I was so thrilled with it. And because I hadn't had a Lego since I was a kid. When I was a kid, they didn't have these, IP property Legos. And the level of attention to detail for these Legos got so good over the years, and they're so creative and they were so fun. And Star Wars Lego onto itself was a fun place, for a geek to hang their hat. So my mom got me this, and it was a big set, and it was a pretty. I still have it. I just don't display it. The thing about Legos is it is a puzzle, and it's in a way, if you look at it that way, And so every morning I would take 10 minutes over coffee, and this was before my gratitude list started. So I would, for 10 minutes, just build a little piece of the Millennium Falcon. And it was a nice way to start the morning. It organized my mind and my intentions. It was creative. It was constructive. Every little bit counted. And especially, it was really interesting that even as an adult and even with pictogram instructions, that you still made errors and that you still, you're like, what's going on here? And what would you have to do? Well, you would have to disassemble that part and rebuild it. And that's such a great metaphor for problem solving. And it dawned on me that, like, wow, this is really, this is what kids are experiencing. And like, what do you do? Do you just build around it and have, or do you just take care of the problem, kind of thing? So I always thought that was fascinating. That even as an adult, and even with these explicit instructions, and that you would follow brick by brick, you would still mess up. That's only human, huh? But how to solve that problem? Backtrack. Take your problem apart. Look at the instructions again and reassemble it. And like, oh, everything fits now. And everything is in its right place. And that was my first adult Lego. So 2015, my mom was so proud. And thank you, Mom. I love you. She was so happy. She spent some money on that. And after that, I got me a Batman Batcave 1966 Batcave. It was so expensive. And it was literally like, I think, 3 or 4 scale stories. And it was based after the 1966 Batman show. It had a complete Batcave, a Wayne Manor, the bat poles, the red phone, the Shakespeare, with the tilted head back with the button. It had the atomic generator. It came with a Batcopter, a Bat Cycle, a Batmobile, Batman, Robin, Catwoman. That was Julie Newmar, a Cesar Romero Joker, a Frank Gorshin Joker, a Burgess Meredith Penguin. It was. I had a Lego phase. And the same thing with the Batcave, and a little bit every morning, just contribute overall. I didn't do it all at once. It was nice because it was like, once it's done, it's done. So yeah, and from there, little kits. I loved the Star Wars Lego stuff. That was so fun. Getting minifigures. It was basically Star Wars and DC comics. I wasn't so thrilled with the Marvel comic ones, so I basically stuck with the DC comics and mostly Star Wars. That was about it. And then that cycle came to an end, and I put them away and took the display down. And I've got a few Legos. Like, I got a Doctor Who TARDIS, and that was this limited edition one. And it came with 3 Doctors Who, 2 Doctors Who. And I bought a few custom minifigures for the Doctors Who. And I made a custom minifigure. I bootlegged one. I free-made it, called free making. So I free-made the 3rd Doctor out of the old Han Solo head and a Joker body. And that was the 3rd Doctor, John Pertwee. And it looks so cool. You hear that? Those are the sounds of the baby pigeons. I can hear the baby pigeons. Can you? Well, the train is about to arrive. So Lego my ego and be constructive. Build your dreams. Have a little place in the morning to organize your mind, body, spirit, and soul. And I do that with gratitude now instead of Legos. And I just don't have time well, I have time for it, but I don't have space for it. I had a Lego phase, and it was nice. And it was cute, and it was fun. And it gave me joy. And here comes the train, so mind the yellow platform line as the train enters the station. All right. We're going to wrap up the morning show and say to you, have a great day. Keep smiling. Oh, here we go. We got ourselves a nice seat. And let us know in the comment section if you have started being grateful, if you have a gratitude list. What are you grateful for today? Let us know in the comment section. Smash that like button, turn on the notifications, hit the share button, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We'd love to earn your subscription. I think that spirituality and a sense of evangelism is going to be the next big thing on YouTube. It's not going to be fandom outrage. It's going to be existential and spiritual outrage. And I think that's going to, I think things go in cycles. And so the cycle of the radio evangelist, the roadside evangelist, the radio evangelist, the TV evangelist, and now it's going to be the online evangelism. I think that's the next big thing. I think people are spiritually hungry, and we've got ourselves a good spiritual foundation here. You got on early, and God bless you for that too, because we're all going to need it in the times to come. It's true. Well, God bless. Namaste. Good luck. Have a great day. It's Thursday, the gateway to the weekend. I hope you're healthy, happy, sane, full of joy, full of promise, full of potential. That you have perspective, that it gives you purpose, and that gives you peace. God bless. Namaste. Good luck. We will see you with more gratitude. All right. Bye-bye.